Welcome to the Cult Classic Horror Show. Every week, you can have the conversations you've always wanted to have about the films you love.
Shut up!
We're gonna get you. Not another peep.
Get rid of your distractions and prepare yourself.
Then lock your door. 5, 6, gonna cruise up this.
You got a big surprise coming to you. You're not going anywhere.
Welcome everybody to the Cult Classic Horror Show. Danny Bonin here with you.
And Scotty Bonin with you guys.
We are
the Blood Brothers.
And
the Rob.
Robert Plant.
Here we are 4 deep into Puppet Master.
Puppet Master 4.
PPM 4.
1993.
Quattro. Oh, I just had the hiccups.
2 years after Puppet Master 3.
I just had a protein shake.
Brotini. Shaky.
I had a little bit of hiccup here.
Shake and bake. I just had a peanut butter sandwich with honey.
Oh.
Compliments of
What'd
Danny's
you just
kitchen.
have, Rob?
I had hot wings for dinner.
Hot wings.
Yeah, like the nuclear, the hottest ones they made. So,
From where?
Zaxby's.
I don't know what that is.
Zaxby's. Do you?
I don't know. It's like a chicken hut kind of place.
Is it like Church's Chicken or
is it like Wingstop or like Wing Hut?
No.
Or
they only
like,
sell chicken.
Wing Shack.
Well, it's like chicken tenders. Like they only do like chicken tenders and wings. So I mean, it's kind of like all those places, but not.
Were they boneless or bone in?
Boneless.
Boneless.
I like both. I probably prefer bone, but I like both.
I like the convenience of boneless, but I prefer the taste of bone in.
If I'm going to get real wings, bone-in wings, then that's like Wingstop.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But if it's just like basically chopped up chicken tenders swimming in hot sauce, it doesn't matter. I'll just get the boneless.
Do you dip in the blue cheese or ranch cheese?
Blue cheese.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
blue cheese.
I love
I don't do ranch.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now
I
we're
don't
on the
get
same
people
page.
dipping them in ranch. I don't understand it because the ranch changes the entire flavor of the wing. It just tastes like ranch now.
I think this is something we all agree on. Blue cheese.
blue cheese.
Ah, wow.
Finally.
I like
finally.
Something that we all agree on.
I like my wings like I like my women. Bone in.
That's our last name too. Bone in.
Bone in.
Bone in, bone out.
All right.
Puppet Master 4.
You know what? I told this to Rob in the pre-show,
1993.
but I'm just like, I'm starting to just have an okay time here. These are just growing on me.
Now here we come back to disagreeing.
This one's just...
We were all good with blue cheese. And then
This one's so cheesy and corny. You just have to laugh. You just have to laugh the whole time. And I'm just, they're growing on me a little bit.
It's so bad. This one's so bad that it was good.
I can't wait to see what's next.
It's just so bad and good. It's a full on. This movie was a full on comedy. I mean, there's some effects here and there, but it was just. And these characters, you kind of fall in love, but you kind of like you build this like relationship with these like little puppets, you know.
Yeah,
So-
I don't really care about the puppets anymore.
But
still.
you know, it's like, oh look, Pinhead's back, Blade, and you know, whatever.
These puppets, they're all the most worthless things ever. Blade does nothing. Pinhead does nothing. The 6-shooter guy did nothing in this movie.
Yeah.
I will confess. I tried my best to worm my way out of actually watching this. And
You did.
no,
Kathleen
here
had to
comes
find
Danny
some.
with the whole Just order it on Amazon. No, we got to record on Sunday. It won't make it in time. Cool, I got out of it. No, Cousin Kathleen says they're on YouTube. So there I went on YouTube, and they were all in Spanish and German. So I was like, fuck yes, there's my hall pass. Danny, I don't know Spanish, nor do I know German. Oh, that's okay, no problem. Here's a link for some other rogue website until finally I had to watch this fucking movie.
Hey, Kathleen found it. Do you have to pay on that website?
No.
Really?
No.
Some pirating website?
I would not have paid for this. I really
not
I'm really
worthy.
upset. I'm really upset that I'm paying for that half full moon, whatever the hell channel it is.
Moon.
And it didn't even have this movie on it.
Yeah, that's weird.
I had it in my 9-disc set.
Why do you have 9 discs? There's only 5 movies.
I don't know. I just have a 9-disc set.
Are you
That's all I
missing
know.
it? You should be watching, if there's extras, you should be watching them and writing them down.
There's 9 movies, I think.
I thought you said it was one. Oh, okay.
No, there's like lots of these.
No, I thought your set only came 1 through 5, but it's 1 through. It's all
It's
okay.
9 movies. Yeah, that's
All right.
I got the whole kit and caboodle.
You should see if there's any special features on those.
I should.
That you should be watching.
I should be watching those. Yes.
So what did we just watch?
Well, you started watching Puppet Master 6, but then you stopped and then went to Puppet Master 4.
Yeah,
correct.
It's the one.
I started watching Curse of the Puppet Master, which I actually started to enjoy, and then that's what triggered it. I'm like, nah, I can't be watching the right things. I'm actually enjoying this, and I found it on YouTube. It's never that easy, and then that's when I stopped and I triple checked. I'm like, nope, I got 30 minutes into Puppet Master 6.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
damn it.
step
now we know
ahead.
it's good.
Then.
Now we know it's a good movie, so we can maybe cover it.
No, this one starts in Foam Skeleton People Land.
Oh my god!
/
I still don't get it. I don't understand.
Spirit Halloweenville.
Yeah, well, it looks like the little goblins in Phantasm.
They do. They look like the
little dwarves.
They look like the dwarves from Phantasm.
Dwarf goblins in Phantasm.
They must be for hire, and they hired them. Tall man didn't need them for like a week.
Well, Well, the foam skeleton guy in hell or the underworld, whatever, the very beginning is Lord Sutek, and then his little minions, the little goblins that are they're like goblins in hell, but then when they're on Earth, they're like little puppet creature thingies.
I don't know.
And they're called totems. Totems.
This was so stupid. Who the fuck thought of doing this? Who thought of making the originator of the elixir some fucking foam skeleton in Spirit Halloweenville?
I thought it was the Nazis.
Yeah, I thought this was all. Well, no. The Nazis wanted the technology.
Well, this was like 50 years later from the third one, wasn't it?
This is back at the bodega.
Yeah,
But I think now they're trying to give us like the super duper origin story of like where this elixir even came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Wikipedia says after the events of Puppet Master 2, so it's skipped 3, the puppets are now somehow returned to the bodega, which that's another thing. How did they even get back there?
Yeah. Well, how did 2 end? 2 was
I don't bring me back to this.
Here I have it right here.
I forgot already.
Michael's mom drank the potion. Oh, it's the bodies, that they. He wanted the bodies.
Yeah.
There's
So
like
they
the
were
fake
in the
bodies.
Bodega Bay. They were in the Bodega
they
Bay.
were there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they see what's confusing is they skipped 3, but they used the same guy that played Toulon in 3 as Toulon in this one.
Yeah, which was Guy Rolfe.
Yeah.
And he was the
Kind Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, exactly. He was the newest puppet that came alive after the electric shock from the lightning the first time.
Yeah.
And his head transformed from a little black masked guy into Toulon. And the name of his puppet is
Decapitron.
Decapitron.
Yeah.
I almost said DiCaprio. No, Decapitron.
It's just not good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I don't understand who thought of the foam skeleton land and who wanted to. Why? What is that all about? And why would you shoot it so horribly?
Yeah, it's that little underworld they have going is so bad.
All right, I hope we never come back to that. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, who knows if they're going to touch on it. I mean, I think they got the idea of going back to where the green liquid came from that makes them all come alive. They stole that from Reanimator, from Dr. Herbert West.
Yeah, that's where they really came from.
And that's where it really came from. Yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, that's it. Let's just rip that off. I guess the Reanimator was a little bit brighter of a green, but it was the same kind of idea.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess that girl passes out when she goes in the storage room with the chest. Okay. Well, first of all,
passes out screaming. By the way, she's
just screaming, and they come in and she's passed out.
Yeah.
She's like blacked out on the ground.
Oh God!
And the guy to wake her up hits the top of her hand over and over again. I didn't know that was a thing.
Susie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
You just hit. If someone's passed out, you hit them on the top of their hand over and over again.
Oh yeah, of course. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Oh
Who
yeah.
knew? Who knew?
That's how you wake people up. Lauren. Her name is Lauren.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy. First of all these guys are early 20s and they're scientists.
Yeah, and like the movie begins with this whole like in a lab, and
Yeah,
they're
it
like
starts in the lab with actual scientists working in a lab trying to figure some shit out on old ass equipment. Who do we figure out the guard in the first one, in the first lab?
yeah.
He's been in a few things, and I had it pulled up. And
What's his name? It's not Jake
pull it up here.
McKinnon, right? No. It's
I don't know his name, but he was in.
Dan Zukovich? No, that's not him.
Is it Danny Zuko?
Danny
Are we going
Zuko.
back
He was
to
in like
Greece?
he was in like Sons of Anarchy. That's what I recognize him from. He's
in
been in a
Breaking
couple
Bad.
other things. But and then the black guy's been in a couple things too. The first scientist the second scientist that dies.
Yeah.
But then you go to these guys, and it's like this blonde 20-year-old working at the Bodega Bay who's a genius scientist.
Yeah.
And then his other friend who's a less genius scientist who's also 23 and has great hair.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. Well, Michael Seamus Wiles.
all those hairstyles are like back in style now.
Yeah, the blowouts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it.
He had sweet hair.
And the girl has her like Susie, who's played by
I
Chandra
don't
West.
like the girl's hair. And those stupid fucking like suit jackets the girls wear with the poofy pants. And I just can't stand it.
She's wearing like a sweater vest with a baggy T-shirt on.
I cannot stand it at all. Rob, what do you just posted a photo in the group while we're on the podcast.
No, I didn't.
He's not even listening.
I'm listening intently.
Let's see what he posted here.
Danny, Michael Seamus Wiles was that actor you're thinking of.
Cyborg. Cyborg picture in the cult classic horror group.
It's
Van
a horror
Damme.
movie.
It's not a horror movie. That guy
is
is.
a horror
I love
movie.
Cyborg.
The guy's pretty scary, actually, that he has to fight.
Anything post-apocalyptic is technically horror.
It's a sci-fi.
thriller.
It's sci-fi.
They call The Purge horror.
Well, that's because there's like brutal.
We
killings.
reviewed that one movie with that one girl in it. That was supposedly horror.
Which one? Domestics.
There we go. That
The
one.
Domestics. That guy.
I want Cyborg. I want.
I love Cyborg. The bad guy has like a deep voice. Hey, get over
Yeah,
here.
that guy's pretty creepy. He has the glasses on and the shiny eyes.
And he has like
so
he has like a mohawk mullet that with the shaved head on the sides.
And the weird nail gun things that they
Oh
use.
yeah, that was badass.
What is this? Someone trying to put their artwork in the group and charge us to enter a raffle to win it?
Get rid of them.
Yeah, what the? I mean, I don't mind people posting their artwork in the group or even posting it for sale, really, because it's all horror related. But she's like, I'm running a contest. Pay $1.27 to my PayPal to join the raffle, and I'll pick a winner.
That doesn't seem
Yeah, I might just,
legit.
I'm just gonna get rid of this post.
Get rid of
in
that.
here.
Get rid of that.
Delete.
So we got the.
So we got this guy, right, with these
Anyways.
glasses, big, giant, tan dude who's chasing Jean-Claude Van Damme
with a
all
mohawk.
over like
Are we
North Carolina somewhere. And
are
then
we
they,
talking about
they
that now?
crucify him. And he
Cyborg.
does that thing with his boot.
No, we're talking
You
about
know,
Pub Master
And he
4.
has to hold his family up in a well with barbed wire rope.
So good.
That movie messed me up as a child. Because I was like, man, if Jean-Claude Van Damme couldn't save his family, like, My used car salesman father couldn't save us.
And he gets chased through the sewage system.
And he does the splits in the upwards of the sewers and stabs someone from above.
So freaking good. I love Cyborg.
That's awesome.
All right, let's continue on here.
So the guy, the caretaker of the Bodega Bay Inn is Rick, the Rickster. And is he a scientist too then? Because the scientist calls him. And like, oh, Rick, did you send this package over?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's this 20-some-year-old genius scientist.
But he's not a genius, man. He built these weird, really crappy, even for 1989, really crappy, like Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Yeah, I thought they looked like Rock'em
This was
Sock'em
1993,
too.
though.
I thought it was 89. Never mind. Guess what? There's still shit for 1993.
Can't you tell by the Seinfeld outfits they're wearing? Like Elaine and Seinfeld wearing a fucking
Look, I mean,
shoulder
I'm not a
padded
fan.
long sleeve.
I like the shoulder pads.
What?
No.
But I like shoulder pads. I'm not a fan of the MC Hammer pants with like the brown loafer shoes.
What is there to like
that's-
about
No.
shoulder pads?
I don't know.
You
man.
like your
Just-
women with broad shoulders?
Yeah.
Why was that even a thing?
I don't know. It's hot.
Susie had the white Reeboks with the Velcro strap in this.
Oh, old
yeah.
man shoes.
No, those are old. No, those are just 90s shoes.
And then the hip genius scientist with his Converse shoes and his blue jeans, and he's the nice guy, and then the other scientist guy with his Oxford sweaters and his khakis. He's just such a real dick. It's like, go to
The fucking guy that was the dick. Cameron.
with the nice hair.
Cameron.
He smokes like these weird cigarettes, like some evil villain.
Prime times.
And he only takes like 3 hits and then he like puts it out.
Yeah, and then he puts it out in like in a glass. He's like, I'm not even going to use an ashtray. I'm just going to put it.
He takes three whiffs and he's too lightheaded.
Cameron's real name is Ash Adams.
Oh,
just a fun fact there.
Oh,
Had to relate it to Evil Dead somehow.
well, I thought that it related to Army of Darkness because when they're stealing power from people after they die,
Oh yeah.
it reminds me of the wispy titles in the beginning of Army of Darkness.
Oh, yes. Freaking funny as hell.
Anyways,
So yeah,
No, I mean there are a lot of things that suck. I mean,
yeah, I would have lost words here.
I don't know if I could just.
know what?
I mean, I think the Crazies was better than this.
no.
I don't know if I'd go
This
that
was
far.
entertaining. It might have been bad, but it was entertaining. He had a pretty badass lab. I would want those like cool skylights in my room.
Yeah, and if you guys
That's
noticed,
nothing to do with the lab. That's just a room with skylights.
I know it was cool.
I wonder
He
if this
didn't
was
even
all.
have a lab. He
Yeah.
had like an old '90s Macintosh.
Oh,
that
God.
That you never even saw him use.
Green screen.
The screen was always black. Like they couldn't even afford to use the computer. It probably didn't even work. It was just a monitor and a keyboard.
He's in the Bodega Bay, which obviously isn't a functioning hotel, right? Because there's no guests and no one's coming.
Yeah, and we see the miniature of it again in 1993.
So he's in the Bodega Bay, working there apparently. I don't know how he got the hookup to work in the Bodega Bay. He said he just needed a place away from everybody to work.
Well,
and they gave it to him.
He needed a place to work so he could play laser tag with his robots.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do like that's like the key to artificial intelligence in this movie.
laser.
Is like if the robots can play laser tag with you like strategically.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt you when it gets hit. You just dive behind a couch.
I know I've said this before. I fucking hate laser tag.
You liked it when you were a kid.
It's not a cool thing. I never was a fan.
It's so dumb, especially when I go now. I went like a year or 2 years ago for Shannon's. I guess he's my nephew now too. Nephew's birthday or something to some fun plex for the fucking.
I'm
laser
really
tag.
upset that you got married into this nephew.
He's. I hope. I mean,
Okay.
he's a fucking. Hopefully, no one listens to this.
He's a nephew.
He is just a terror. But anyways, we were playing laser tag. And I just hate it because you'll be playing like not really giving a shit because I don't even want to play laser tag, and there'll be all these 12-year-olds who are like professionals at it basically, and they're just zapping you every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they're just sitting there like, like you just turn and they're like 3 feet away, like zapping you over and over and over and over. And they're like, and you just want to fucking grab their skull and bash it into the fucking obstacle right next to them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
definitely.
like, you're shooting me with fake lasers. I will make blood come out your eyes.
Laser this, bitch. Conk.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's just
we
ridiculous.
were fans when we were kids, but nowadays when you're adults playing
So
it,
dumb.
I don't know. It's
There's no consequences in laser tag. It doesn't matter if you get hit; you just lose points.
yeah.
At least play paint. At
Danny
least,
wants to go full John Claude on it.
At least play paintball.
at
right?
least play paintball
Yeah.
where it stings a little bit.
Oh, we did.
Stings.
Oh God, paintball sucked.
We played paintball for your
I've
bachelor
only
party.
played it once. It was for my bachelor party.
It was fun.
Yeah, but see, did y'all go to a course? Because we didn't. We went in the
Yeah.
backyard and just
No,
saw how much pain we could inflict.
We went to a
on one
course,
another.
so we went to an actual place
with
for
like
paintball.
barriers and stuff you hide
Oh
behind.
yeah,
and-
no, we didn't have
yeah.
none of that. And then whichever kid's parents bought the most badass gun is who won.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It holds
So like
the
we
most
had, so like I
paintballs.
had like one of them little like pump action single shot deals. My buddy Mike had like some fully automatic.
Is this when you were little?
Oh it's like 12.
So you were like
13.
the really slow out of the group because you were heavy, right?
Oh no, I was in pretty decent shape in high school, or pre-high school, and then and then we figured out if you freeze them a little bit, then they hit you like marbles.
Oh,
Oh my
And
god,
so-
that's horrible. That's a
Yeah,
bad
so
idea.
You're getting hit with like a half frozen paintball at like I don't know 500,000 feet per second. Is breaking the sound barrier when it hits you.
yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, there was like bruised ribs and there's all
God.
kind of awful
Well,
shit.
anyways, these robots are laser fighting, and he's laser fighting them,
Yeah.
and it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
And then he makes the puppets come alive, Pinhead and Tunneler and Blade. And then he gives Pinhead and Tunneler laser guns too that are small.
And they're playing like giddy children.
And they play laser tag too with each other. That was
Yeah, but wasn't Blade already alive because he was wandering around everywhere?
he was,
yeah,
but
how he just must have had a little bit of juice left in him.
yeah, because he kept moving around.
Like 50 years later?
I guess so, yeah, because it does say
I don't know.
when he
anymore,
gets
man.
like the case out, he's like 50 years ago. Andre Toulon wrote this, and his puppets and his trunk was, so he does say that. So yeah, there's no way that Blade would be alive and walking still. Who knows?
And then I just don't get why these things are all of a sudden nice.
We got some holes here.
Yeah, well, yeah, they just decide they just decide he's their friends. Like, they don't kill. Yeah, how do they just wake up and decide they're not going to kill this time?
Because he brings them to life and gives them life, and they all know that Toulon's dead, their original master. And he gives them life. So then they help him kill the totem guys that come from the underworld of Foam Skeleton guy.
Oh my god, it's worse. It's worse, man. It's worse than Phantasm. like I feel I literally can like feel my heartbeat in my ears, trying to process what's happening. So like I don't know. And then why is she psychic?
There's no just so
And
she can find the
and
trunk.
she keeps
That's
passing
it.
out.
Yeah,
and
I mean, good God, it's like, look, I am officially an IMDb screenwriter, okay, but it's like
You could have done better than this.
just have somebody stumble over the trunk. Like we don't need this psychic, and the only thing she does that's
Lauren.
that's psychic-ish is she just has those puppet master psychic orgasms.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
that's just.
she was pretty hot.
Yeah, she was hot. I thought
she had a good-
I thought both of them were hot.
She had really classy makeup.
Yeah, it
Like
just
it
was
really worked for her. Like
her
it was
stupid '90s outfit and hair. Just,
Yeah, well,
just-
both of them had bad '90s outfits and hair.
But yeah, there was no reason for her to be psychic because it was just that, and then a couple times where she said she felt the evil, right? And there was
Yeah.
so much evil, and we had to get out of here. So much evil.
I felt the evil last night after that blue Raz Froyo.
Oh, Froyo for show.
Dude, I shit blue.
Really?
All day today. That's
Does-
how much food coloring was in that stuff. I shat blue.
Geez, so the frozen yogurt isn't what made you want to shat. It was the food.
Well,
then you had
it's probably a mixture.
a little mixture of that.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing. When I turned around to check, because I stand and wipe now.
See?
Because you people have
you changed?
me into it. Yeah, I changed. I finally
Fuck yeah,
changed.
man. Now you know.
You
Now
converted to a standing wiper.
Now you
I
know.
did. I am a standing wiper.
So
but
much easier.
Wow.
I turned around and looked like, don't look down. I looked down and I was concerned.
Wow. That's all
blue.
that matters to us is our mission is working. We've converted one soul and we need to just move on to the next.
Yes, I'm sure there's more people out there that stand and wipe, but I think a lot of them, the majority, sit and wipe.
I'm going door knocking tomorrow in my neighborhood. Excuse
take
me,
a poll?
sir. Do you
Take
have a
poll?
moment to talk about wiping habits?
How do you wipe? Oh
You
my
want to
god!
talk about standing and wiping?
And if he's like, "Oh, I stand and wipe." Oh, amen, brother. We're already
Amen.
part of the club.
Praise-
Thank you for your
praise
time.
be.
High five! High five!
Thank you for your time. Moving on to the neighbor. Oh, that neighbor? Oh, he sits and wipes, and he won't listen to reason.
Yeah, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Oh my god! So this and part 5 were originally intended to be one entire theatrical movie, but Full Moon CEO Charles Band was slated to direct, and the project was titled Puppet Master the movie. But then they split them off. So yeah, this was going to be Puppet Master the movie. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah. And then I guess,
see this guy as like a borderline schizophrenic in a van.
Yeah.
and there's two Band brothers, right? There's Charles Band and James. Oh,
Is
Charles
there?
Band, and no, it's both. Sorry, Richard Band is his brother, and he does the music for it.
Oh.
He's the one that has the original and the.
This movie was so short.
It was short. 1 hour and 19.
We didn't even hear
Yeah,
the
but I
theme
mean,
music.
like the first
At the end,
best
we did
part-
in a little bit.
Well, yeah,
The best part was the first 6 minutes of the movie was just credits of like old shots from the first 3.
yeah.
It wasn't like opening credits where like they're starting to tell you the story of this movie. It just was like constant flashback scenes with that music overlaid.
Yeah.
It felt like the opening to like Perfect Strangers or like Step by Step, like some TGIF, ABC show.
It felt like an ABC
Well,
film. Yeah,
And that theme music, I like the beginning, but then it goes into like.
it gets too happy.
But then it goes into like a. Then it goes into like a children's show that would be on ABC or something, or
Yeah.
on whatever.
But back in the
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah. Like they're about to say, "Here comes Mother Rabbit and Brother Mouse."
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just-
yeah. It sounds like that, like Winnie the Pooh, but different music. Yeah. I guess the theme song came in like halfway through the movie. And
There
then
was a little hint of it here and there.
Towards the end there.
Yeah, there were hints of it. So yeah, we have Psychic finds the chest. They find the elixir. They bring the puppets back to life. I'm surprised puppets didn't kill the nerd, the other guy.
Yeah. Well, what's Rob playing?
That's what the opening reminded me of, was like the Family Matters opening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It was very uppity.
It's like, and then like Blade pops out and he spilt the coffee. Like, oh, Blade.
Oh, what'd you do?
And then Pinhead comes out and he's like tore off his own penis masturbating again, and they have to reattach it.
Yes.
Look what
and
you
then of course
did.
Carl Winslow just comes out and is just mad at everything.
Yeah. You damn bat puppets.
So
I save that to my iTunes.
that's a great one.
Be my new ringtone.
Damn puppets.
Can you just make anything your ringtone?
Yeah, I got a ringtone maker.
Oh,
Ooh.
you just upload the song or something. And
Yeah, as iTunes, you got to like go like this roundabout way, but yeah. No, like Michael McDonald is my ringtone right now, and then
You love Michael Mack.
I don't know if I'm going to go with the Family Matters or I rediscovered a classic from my like middle school days. Some Kid Rock. Some original. No. Devil Without a Cause. No. It's like the greatest album ever made.
Kid Rock was never ever good.
I'm not a Kid Rock fan.
Please.
My name is Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
No, horrible.
Bang a dang diggy diggy.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
So bad.
And
what does that song even mean?
They don't have any answers.
What does that song mean, Rob? What does that even mean?
It just means, man. It just means like life, bro.
What Kid Rock's up to these days?
What is ball with the ball da bang diggy diggy?
Shibby dibby chubba to dump chang 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 shabab
Kid
dip
Rock
to
is
dip
sitting
to
there
dip.
counting his millions. Okay.
You think he's still making I haven't even heard of him in ages.
Oh man, he's fine. I'm almost.
I think he lived in a trailer just throughout all of it, no matter what.
Yeah, he just saved his money. Him and that midget
Really?
that he hung out with.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Let's see here. Kid Rock, come here. Net worth.
Net worth $2, $10.
$80 million is what his net worth is.
Right?
That's just what some
Currently.
website says.
Currently.
Well, I mean, this is what CelebrityNetWorth.com says.
Wow.
Really?
Eminem's worth $190 million.
God, I won't doubt that. He's still touring and shit.
They say Vanilla Ice is worth 18, but that's because he gets paid to do that HGTV show.
Yeah. He's getting royalties off his singles.
What was I talking about last?
Well, you're talking about what happened, and then Cameron and Lauren Girl were going to get it on, but then they pulled the Ouija board.
It doesn't even look like a Ouija board. I don't even remember how they used it. The diamond came up in the middle.
They couldn't get the rights to a Ouija board.
Yeah. The diamond came up in the middle.
The pyramid.
She was using her psychic abilities to channel it. And
she was like,
go to the underworld. And then does she start talking in a different voice at that point?
I think that, they tried to just have her be possessed by
the underworld, by Lord Suktek.
Or something. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. That was stupid as hell.
Yeah, but then she does that and then like talks to him, and then one of the little totems comes out and attacks him, and they start running out, and they get in the car. Rickster and freaking Susie don't want to go with him, so then
he gets in the car.
He gets locked in the car, and it's raining out, and then
gets attacked.
Yeah, the totem attacks Cameron and kills him, and the fucker's dead. And then she runs in crying. Doesn't she gets like hypnotized again, and she like talks in Toulon's voice.
Yeah, then Toulon takes her over. I guess she's just
fuck.
She's just easy to get inside of.
Ooh,
she would have been
naughty.
Rob's type back in 8th grade.
Yep. back in the early 2000s.
Oh, goodness sakes, holy Moses.
Goodness sakes alive.
That means it's time for the horror halftime. We do have a winner this week. Our horror freak of the week is Brett Peterson.
BP.
Brett Peterson, you are the winner for your meme and for your first time participation.
Heck yeah.
I believe, anyways.
He did the Reggie's Bannister meme with the 6-shooter.
Quad shotgun. So shoot us a message on the page, Facebook page with your address, shirt size. We'll get it sent out to you. Just a reminder, and thank you to everybody who's always participating. Once again, awesome memes from all the regs.
All you guys are awesome.
Make sure if you haven't participated that you do, because there's a good chance that you'll win. So just go ahead and participate. Next week, send in your memes for Puppet Master 4.
Yes.
And then you can be Horror Freak of the Week.
If you can find any out there. Puppet Master 4.
All right.
And it's good to see that the Puppet Master battle is still going on between Freddy and Shay Fox.
It is, yes. It'll be going on for quite a while because we're not even halfway through this thing yet.
And I believe Shay Fox finally admitted that he was the outbreak monkey on this. He started all of this.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't. Yep.
That's right. Someone's going to start it.
All right. That concludes the horror halftime.
Beautimous.
All right. Yeah, so
back to Cyborg.
Back to Cyborg. Puppet Master 4.
So he dies in the car.
Is Cyborg on Amazon right now?
I own it.
I could just tune
Danny's
y'all
got it.
out.
I own Cyborg.
Like DVD or like VHS?
DVD.
DVD.
I own
Come
like
on, you gotta get it on VHS.
I own like I don't know, 24 Van Damme DVDs.
He's a collector.
Oh.
I collect all the Van Damme DVDs, except I did stop after because some of them he's made in the last 15 years have just not been good.
Yeah, I mean, you can't win them all.
He did one with like Vivica A. Fox.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like
Cyborg's on
some
Prime.
military. It is?
It's free. It's going to my watch.
Rob's going to watch that tonight.
Oh, baby.
Well, probably not tonight. It's getting late for him.
Be an hour and 26 minutes of just raging hard on.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta watch it too if it's on. Well, I have the DVD, but it's on Prime. I
It's
support
easy.
that.
You just freaking turn.
Ooh, I
flip
wonder
on
if
the
it
controller.
has the. Wonder if it has the X-ray thing to where you get all the trivia.
Ooh. Then we just cover
Don't you
it.
have to like pause the
week.
movie to see it though?
Yeah, it's kind of bull crap that you have to pause the movie to do that.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Let's see here. Oh, it does. It does. It's got trivia.
Why did you send me a link to the step-by-step theme song?
Because I just wanted you to have it, Danny.
Is this what reminds you of the beginning of this movie?
Yeah, it wasn't Family Matters. It was
Okay.
that. Because this one, it has the whole, they're all like happy and everything, but like inside Van Damme knowledge, the guy that played Cody, the big cute doofy guy, like the retard they kept in the backyard.
Oh yeah.
He was in Kickboxer 2 taking up Van Damme's role, and then like right after that was when he went to jail for like beating the shit out of his pregnant girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jinx. We both said, that's it.
Jinx. I thought you said like Jinx, like, oh, we've both beat up a pregnant girlfriend before. But yeah,
Jinx, I did that.
It was I think his name was Sasha something, but yeah, he threw her down like a flight of stairs or some crazy
Jeez.
shit.
What an asshole.
Sorry, I'm texting while
all right.
podcasting.
I'll just say some stuff here. So the torch puppet, obviously we don't see him in this one, but he is seen on the cover of the VHS/DVD case of Puppet Master 4, but we never see him in the movie. So how could you fuck that up? I guess you want to have the whole gang there, but it's like, interesting. And then this marks the debut of obviously the new puppet, Decapitron. An idea stolen from an unfilmed 1989 screenplay titled Decapitron by Danny Bilson and Paul DeMeo. That was to be Empire Pictures' biggest budgeted movie prior to that studio's collapse. So it collapsed before that ever happened. This was also shot back-to-back with Puppet Master 5. So that's probably why it was so shitty, because they just rushed through it.
Well, I don't know what this Charles Band is. I guess I don't know his whole world. I did have someone who listened to the podcast that he was like saying all the stuff that Full Moon has done and some of the coolest stuff. But it just sounds like Charles Band maybe came across some money and just made this cesspool of films and under his own production company and is just like having too much fun,
And just wanted to pump them out. One after the other.
So
Those cocaine bills were getting just higher and higher and higher.
Another movie. I'm getting low on my stash.
yet again, I have the note here. I'm not sure exactly where this happened. Claw to the shin drops her.
Oh, yeah.
Like nothing.
That's one of the totems, one of the creature guys.
Yeah, Claw's, who is it? It's the main girl, right?
Claw's Susie, the Chandra
Claws her in the shin.
West.
She just drops like a sack of bricks. So, Rob, I guess is right. Shin is the central nervous point of your whole body.
When I get up to Colorado, I'm putting trailer hitches everywhere so you'll eventually bump into one and you can feel the pain.
I know, me and you know the pain, Rob. Danny just doesn't know
I have
it yet.
hit my shin on a trailer hitch before.
BMX bike?
Pedal? Oh yeah, I've tore the shit out of my shin on biking. If anyone here has ever BMX'd, you know the feel of pedal to shin.
Pain pedal to the shin.
Anybody here's BMX.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So it's not even an extreme sport.
We used to BMX all the time. That was
right
the thing.
before I have this huge scar on my shin because back I think it was the same. Maybe it wasn't the same time Scotty axed his shin. Right before we left on tour, I was at an indoor skate park on the BMX. It's back when I used to BMX bike a lot, and I went to go get up on this ledge, double peg on this ledge, and my pegs missed, and my shin just went directly into this angle iron metal edge, and it just I hit it so hard that it was all numb because it like tore out everything to the bone, basically.
I remember that,
and I could like see the bone and everything. And it was so bad. I got a huge scar on my shin still because I didn't get stitches. I was an idiot.
You should have wore your extra skin shin pads.
Yeah, I know. And I still don't have any feeling like right on that scar right there.
Yeah, that's how my shin is too.
Yeah,
it's weird.
So don't talk to me about trailer hitches.
Oh, the worst one I had BMXing was when somebody convinced me to put, I think they were called Black Widow pedals on my BMX, and they were basically just like spiked razors.
Yeah, I've seen those. I know what you're talking about. They're more lightweight.
Like, oh yeah, I mean, it's a lightweight, more traction. They'll grab. They'll grab everything. They'll grab skin, laces, jeans. They'll grab. Oh yeah, and they will just absolutely shred anything they come in contact with.
Yeah, those. I know exactly which pedals you're talking about, and I think I had those on the first bike I got, BMX bike, and I like immediately took them off and put on different ones.
Yeah, I had a pair of shin guards, but I was not wearing them that day.
Speaking of that, did you ever see the video that was going around viral for a long time of that kid that tried to kickflip over like 30 stairs? And the board snaps in half and cuts his nutsack in two.
Oh, I think I did. I think I did see that actually a while back.
Oh my god!
So he lands and it snaps, and then it pops up.
And it pogos him.
Ugh.
And
ouch!
And he's like starts screaming.
I have seen that.
And he puts his hand down the front of his pants. When it comes out, it's covered in blood. And he's like, my balls, my balls. And he's like a 10-year-old or something. He's like, oh, somebody call my mom.
Yikes! What a crazy 10-year-old kid jumping 20 stairs.
How about the puppet scuffle with punch sounds and everything?
Oh my god! With the totem guys,
totem and Blade,
and then Blade,
yeah. See, Blade went hand to hand.
Yeah,
Blade went toe to toe. Rob,
yeah,
he's not completely useless.
But then he just got like wailed on.
It was so funny when
these things look like little predators or aliens or something like that.
They were like fighting, and like the tunneler guy was like throwing his hands up, like cheering for them and stuff.
And they never do anything. None of them ever actually do anything. They just sit there and grunt at each other.
Pinhead should have been the fight. He can punch. And then the gesture.
And he has like the little concerned.
There was no leech woman.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah, we don't need her anymore.
6-shooter's the best though.
I wish they would kind of talk, but no, it's just.
They don't have the technology yet to have the puppets talk.
Yep, they don't have that yet.
I like saying technology, like technology. Like Jack Black does in Tenacious D. No, we don't have the technology yet. But here, listen to the song I wrote.
Master Exploder.
Do you think we're actually robots? No, we don't have the technology yet. Sorry.
So
that whole album is like the great. Like it's nonstop. You don't skip anything on that whole.
No, every song's good. There's not a bad song.
No,
they're all the same.
And I've never listened to any of their other albums.
Great.
A junior Western bacon cheese.
I don't. They have other albums, don't they?
I don't know. I don't care.
I've never listened to any other albums. I think they have another one after that, but I've never heard any of it. That one album is the only one in my mind.
They were just touring.
I want the Nuggets, but I just want 5, not the 7.
4. It's 4, not the 6 piece.
That's right, 4, not the 6. Take 2 of the Nuggets
and shove them up your ass and give me 4 chicken McNuggets.
Now I want a Coke.
I'm trying to watch my figure.
Coke and half Diet Coke. I'm trying to watch my figure.
Yeah. And then he's like, and a chocolate shaken or whatever.
And fuck me in the ass.
Fuck me in the
and Cherry's Jubilee, and that's it.
Yeah.
And what do you want?
Kyle, what do you want?
Oh, well, God, what?
No.
Out with the order already.
Take forever.
Do you have any money? I don't have it. Cancel the last two things on that order, please.
Yes. All right. Yes, Tenacious D, of course.
So good.
How
we start talking about that? Oh, yeah.
They also, at the end, when the bad puppets explode from lightning blasts,
Which took like an hour.
Oh, yeah.
he does it like 8 times.
The Capatron.
The puppet explodes, and then all 3 of them get shot back like it's a fucking Die Hard explosion.
Yeah,
The
it was
best
like
part
it
is
was,
you can see all 3 of these actors reacting to something that is not there.
Not there.
Oh, get him!
I know.
Oh no, get him!
Go over and step on him and kick him into the wall.
It's so bad.
Yeah, I don't think a tiny exploding puppet would force 3 people onto their asses, and then the one girl never wakes up.
Yeah.
The psychic girl never becomes conscious, and they're obviously not worried about it. The guy's just holding her for minutes on end.
And they like walk all the way downstairs, and then they like the camera pans on them through like the window, and he still just is holding on to her.
He's just holding her.
Like, just put her on the ground.
Has anyone checked to see if there's a pulse? She obviously had a heart attack or something when the explosion went off.
Well, it's like a house just blew up in front of them, so she might have gotten knocked out.
I'm sorry, but people don't stay knocked out that long. A lot of these movies just get it wrong. If you stay knocked out more than like 30 seconds to 1 minute, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Anyways.
Yeah,
You didn't even try to slap her hand vigorously.
No,
yeah.
he didn't even slap the top of her hand. What were they thinking?
That's what he should have done to wake her up.
God,
that's how you wake
they
people
got
up.
nothing.
When they faint or get knocked out, you slap them on top of the hand.
The Bodega Bay definitely had a facelift. It looked a little nicer this time
It
around.
was definitely different from any of the other hotel shots we ever saw.
That's because the real Bodega Bay is just a 6x10 cutout cardboard piece they hang over the matte painting.
Yeah. The first movie, it looked decent. The second movie, it looked like it was in like an office warehouse building or something. It was, oh my God. And then this one actually looked really
like they got a big
better.
house.
So they must have shot all 3 movies. I know the third one, you never saw it because that was in Germany, but all 3 movies were shot in different buildings for the Bodega Bay.
Yeah.
That's not a fact that I see.
It's whatever Charles Band's mom could hunt down for him.
Yeah.
That's what buildings they were shot in.
They actually had another name for this, originally meant to be Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys.
Oh.
Yeah, that actually became a movie, though.
Yeah, Demonic Toys is a movie, a Full Moon production, isn't it?
Well, they actually made a Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. That was like one of the last ones they made.
Oh, goodness
really?
sakes. Are we supposed to cover that one, too?
It's on the list.
All right.
The idea of Decapitron came after that, so they went with that instead.
It just sounds like it's DiCaprio in puppet form.
Decapitron. But it's decapitating Decapitron?
Well, no, it's because its head can change out.
Yeah, because he can take
his head off, then he put the submarine face mask,
old scuba diving mask
on that apparently produces lightning.
Yeah.
And that's how he killed him. This movie just makes total sense.
Yeah.
You have Foam Skeleton in Spirit Halloweenville.
Lord Sutek or whatever.
And you have the dwarves from Phantasm on hire. And then you have an old scuba helmet that produces lightning that kills these things. And he's the only one that can do it. Remember? Toulon said, you have to give life to Decapitron. It's the only way to defeat them.
It was so funny when he turned into himself, like all this hair starts coming out. His head like just appears, and then it disappears and goes back to like.
And why is Decapitron the only one that can do this? What has he been a puppet all along? We've just never seen him.
Well, and I don't understand because the other puppets killed one of those things pretty easily.
Yeah,
with the tunneler.
Tunneler just went right through him.
So why didn't they just do that? And this guy already had the like sulfuric acid poured on him. He was already halfway dead because the girl pours acid on him. Susie.
I was getting a little sleepy by then.
The movie just ends too with him holding her and then credits.
Yeah, credits roll. And that was the best part of the movie.
And then what was it during the credits? There's a. I just saw this. Sorry. Dang it! I can't find it now. Oh yeah, the film trailer features all. No, that's different. All right, I'm gonna keep looking for it. You guys. Oh yeah, the film's trailer reuses music from Dr. Mordred.
Well,
but that's not about the credits. I think that's played in the credits. Nah, I can't find the fact. I can't find the fact that I was looking for. The music that was playing in the credits. We hear the theme music, but I can't find what I was looking for. So sorry, guys.
Anyways, I don't know. That's all the notes I have on this movie. I don't know what else to say about it. I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We'll be out of town for the next one, so I don't know. We might release an interview next week unless we get good internet somewhere and we can watch this thing. And Scotty brings his DVDs, and we'll see. We actually are doing an interview tomorrow morning with a filmmaker about his film that is available to watch. So maybe we'll release that either later this week or next week. Anyways, I don't know. You have anything else on this one, Rob?
No.
Puppet Master 4. I think we wrap this one up.
I've got nothing else to give for Puppet Master 4. I feel that Puppet Master 4 has taken more from me than I could possibly ever give back to the audience.
Likewise.
It was semi-enjoyable. It was fine.
Yeah, just the comedic relief of it was semi-enjoyable for me.
I don't think they were trying to have comedic relief though. I don't think
they were either.
Not relief. It was just comedic.
They're in a house. It's pouring rain and thundering outside, so it felt cozy. That's all I need.
Yeah, and a cool old miniature Bodega Bay. That's
all I needed.
It was entertaining seeing the puppets play laser tag with Rickster.
They just had a fun time, Rob. They just bonded. Why can't you accept that?
No, I will not accept this.
Why can't you accept that?
I want Cyborg.
I want Cyborg too.
Yes, Cyborg's not really horror though.
It is.
At some point, we're just gonna do a whole section on Van Damme.
Yep.
I'll be the
Van Damme's been in some. I mean, Cyborg has some horror in it.
We should just Patreon. Just do a whole. We should do action stuff, and we should just put it in Patreon.
Yep.
There we go. Because man,
we'll do Seagal. We'll do a whole Seagal thing
on Deadly Ground. Oh man, every Van Damme movie, Universal Soldier.
Oh
dude, we might have to do that. Once we get back on
Double Impact
track here with a few things.
I just saw Double Impact. It was on Amazon Prime.
Oh, it's so good. I fucking love that movie.
It has what's his name from Devil's Rejects. Oh no, Dennis Rodman. No, that's you're thinking
Double
of
Trouble or something.
No. You're thinking of Double Team.
Double Team.
Oh, that's right. Double Impact was the
two Van Dammes.
And Chun-Li's in it. Again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. One of them's the clean brother, and one of them's the criminal.
Yep. We get Chun-Li back from Bloodsport in it.
And their dad is the guy he was in Devil's Rejects as the dad in Devil's Rejects, I believe.
Yeah.
So anyways, so maybe we'll do, once we get a little more time, once you're not working, Rob, we get a little more time, we're just loading Patreon with action episodes.
Cool, classic action movies.
All right.
What did you watch?
Yeah, what did you... I did watch... what did I watch? I watched... dude, I watched something. Why can't I think of it? I watched Tusk, because Rob watched it. And then I watched Tusk.
How was it?
I had never seen it. It was awesome.
It's so good.
It's cool. It's like a comedy horror, and Johnny Depp's in it, and hilarious.
Johnny Depp's so good, and that is the inspector.
He's pretty hilarious in it. There's a lot of people in that, and I didn't realize it was Kevin Smith, and it's based off a character from his podcast.
Well, yeah, somebody bet him, or there's some thing going with his podcast. They're like, yeah, okay, we'll make a horror movie about somebody turning somebody into a walrus, and he was like, okay. And then Johnny, but the whole thing, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to discharge my weapon at bugs.
Yeah, I can't believe that he did that film. That's just crazy.
His daughter,
his daughter's one of
the girls at the thing, and then they made that terrible Yoga Hosers, And they're supposed to be making a movie called Moose Jaws about a killer moose in Canada, but because Yoga Hosers was so awful, they can't get financing for it.
Yeah, what is Yoga Hosers? What the fuck is that?
It's just those two girls.
It is?
It's Kevin Smith's daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter just in this weird horror movie, and it's just not good. It's not near as good as Tusk.
Have you watched it?
Oh, God, yeah. Because I was like, well, Tusk was good. No, it was terrible.
So don't watch it.
Is Justin Long in Tusk?
Justin Long's the main.
Oh, he's so good. Wally.
He is good. He does a good job.
I don't see Depp on the cast list.
He's back there.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Depp. Savannah knew it was Depp. It was like, we got like a bit into the whole thing where he's in the burger shop, and I'm like, who is this guy? She's like, you don't recognize him. I'm like, no,
it's hard to recognize.
And I was so pissed. I'm like, he's right. I'm like, who is it? Finally, she's like, it's Johnny Depp.
He is hard to recognize.
Guy Lapointe.
Because you would never think he would do that film either. I probably wouldn't have recognized him at first, except that while the beginning of the movie was going, I was looking up trivia on IMDb, and it was talking about him, and I was like, what? Johnny Depp's in this?
He does such a good job. And then the ending of, and that man, Haley Joel Osment's awesome in that movie.
Yeah. Haley Joel's pretty good. It is unbelievable. It is sort of unbelievable though that girl would want him.
No, Haley Joel's a handsome man.
No. With his you can't tell where his chin ends, so it's like a neck beard no matter where it is.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
I'm not gonna have you pick on Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah. I like him though. Yeah.
That's all I watched.
I didn't watch it. I was going to watch Mother, but it's not on Amazon yet. You have to buy the whole thing to watch it on Amazon. So I'm like, fuck it. So we watched the Hobbit instead, Desolation of Smaug, because we're finishing.
Yeah, it's because Mother sucks so bad. They want you to they want you to pay for the full movie to get their money out of it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll watch it.
I watched Truth or Dare, Blumhouse's.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
I heard Blumhouse, by the way. Blumhouse.
That's what I said, Blumhouse.
Blumhouse. I heard Jason Blum say it.
I heard good things about that.
Jason Blum doesn't know how to pronounce his last name. It was actually pretty good. It's not near as good as Happy Death Day, but it's good. It's pretty fun. It's Truth or Dare. Like, I mean, it's just really fun, and there's some really good deaths and some really awkward moments. But for the most part, it's a bunch of 30-year-olds pretending to be 22-year-olds and lots of girls squawking at each other and hidden secrets from, you got to tell the truth.
Of course.
So it's like a lot of ridiculous drama.
It's like Unfriended.
But Unfriended is pretty good. I could watch Unfriended again.
I read a review on Slender Man that said it was really tedious and nothing new and boring.
Really?
But I still want to see it.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Slender.
Well, Slender Man.
It's in theaters right now.
Slender Man, even the trailer, you have the classic girls in school, then the one girl goes missing, then there's missing photos. That's all over the place. And it's just like, I've
the
seen
reviewer
this before.
said that it's as if someone just followed a how-to horror movie thing and made this movie. It's just really boring.
Is this a Blumhouse movie?
No,
it's not. But it's something that I feel like I've seen like 3 or 4 times.
It has the girl she's in. I think she's been in Ouija, and she's been in. It's not the British girl. It's like the sister. It's like the older sister or older sister from The Conjuring 2. Not the you talked about the one she's not really British. Yeah. Or no, maybe that was John talking about that. Not you, Rob. I think John was talking about that.
Joey King's the main girl in it.
It's a Sony movie, so that's why it's garbage.
Yeah, it's just like by the numbers, paint by numbers horror movie.
That's what everybody says. It's got a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really? Oh.
I mean, I don't trust them all the way, but that's shocking.
The review said it's like insert jump scare here, insert hazy blue green color palette, insert blah blah.
You see it all coming,
and you have this horror, and you have this paint by numbers horror movie.
Yeah, it's something that's been made a bunch of times. It seems like.
Yeah, which is a shame because Slender Man, sort of a creepy pasta that has been around.
I love all
recently.
The creepypastas.
So,
Slender Man's kind of it's like a character that was created like long ago.
Well, not that long ago. It's that's what we're saying. It was a creepy pasta before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, I think it had a lot of potential, but they just made this. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. There's probably some good visuals in it. Anyways.
Well, it says here they mandated that the movie should be PG-13, so they cut a ton of stuff out of the movie, and that's probably why we have what we have.
Well, maybe there'll be an unrated version that'll come out.
I don't know. I'll probably give it a shot when it's free. It won't
me
take
too.
long. As bad as it's looking, it won't take long to get onto Amazon.
Anyways, I didn't mean to interrupt. What else did you watch, Rob?
I watched that. Then I watched Happy Death Day again because I love that.
I need to watch that.
It's so good. It's such a good movie. And then not horror related. I watched Ghost in the Shell.
Oh,
That's Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
thing.
how's that?
I didn't care for it.
Where was it? Did you rent it or was it free somewhere?
I think it was on Showtime. I think it was on Amazon Showtime.
Okay, maybe I'll check it out then. I have Showtime.
Yeah,
I do want to go back and watch. I do want to go back and watch Mom and Dad, that Nicolas Cage movie. That was.
Oh yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw previews for that where like the parents go crazy and want to kill their kids.
Oh, it's
I'll have to
Nicolas
watch
Cage is like turned up to 1,000.
Yeah,
He's insane.
I hear he just. I saw previews for it.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Do you guys see the previews for that other movie coming out? The New Mutants. It's like kind of it's a Marvel thing. They turned into it.
I think I have.
But it's a horror movie. Yeah, and Maisie Williams is in it, and then that girl from freaking what's the one with James McAvoy that we just saw?
X-Men? What?
No, the one where he's
Split?
Split, yeah, the girl from Split, the main girl that's in it. So.
Oh, and I did watch Cell with John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson.
Cell?
Yeah, the
I don't think
movie
I've seen
based. It's like it's based off of Stephen King. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie.
I haven't seen it. All right.
Check it out.
Well, cool. I think that's it then.
Wrapped it up.
So we'll see about next week if we do PP5 or fill in with an interview, then get back on track with PPs. PMs. Oh, yeah. PP. PM. PM5 or PM6. We'll get on there. I'm just looking forward to Littlest Reich when it comes out once we get there.
Yeah.
So, cool.
That movie's going to knock down your new favorite guy a couple of pegs.
Hey, he's just a writer, so he can't do any wrong on it. He can't do any wrong on it. If it's the worst movie ever, he was just the writer. He didn't have any say in direction.
Coming from an accredited screenwriter,
God.
Jeez. Accredited.
All right. Well,
I would like for you to turn your attentions to IMDb, which I pay monthly to have my beautiful face on there.
I pay mine yearly.
yeah,
It's cheaper.
yearly's cheaper.
Way cheaper.
Yeah, well, I'm not rich like you.
You save money in the long run.
All right.
Anyways.
Well, follow us at Danny Bonin, at Scotty Bonin, at the Rob O'Neill 1986, on Twitter at Rob O'Neill, at Rob O'Neill _CTH podcast. Or the Rob _CTH podcast.
Yes, that's the one.
We'll get it right in one of these episodes.
At Cult Classic Horror on everything except at CC Horror on Twitter. Patreon.com/Cult Classic Horror. And sweet. That does her. If you guys are we're leaving tomorrow night for our tour, Poolside Flamingo. So if you're in any of the states we're hitting, check Facebook.com/Poolside at the Flamingo. You can see I've posted the flyer on our feed there. We'll be in Texas all this week. So
we'll be in Texas for a while.
So if you're in San Antonio, if you're in Dallas, if you're in Corpus Christi, if you're in Houston, we will be playing in all of those places this week. We'll be playing in Peking, Illinois, if you're there. We'll be playing in Kent, Ohio. We'll be playing in Buffalo, New York. We'll be playing in Queens, New York. We'll be playing... so if you're in any of those places, come out and see us. Me and Scotty. We'll be
rocking it.
Playing with the band. I'll bring some CCH stickers with me, just in case any of you guys show up, and I'll give you some free stickers.
Heck yeah.
So, awesome. Cool. That's it for tonight. We'll catch you guys next time.
Later, guys.
Don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
Oh, yes. There will be blood.